Couple of reminders, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the last bout of the evening, but this is a battle of two former world team members. In our final, before our last bout, we're going to have a rubber match coming out after this bout, but this is our 8th bout of the evening. And are you ready to meet our 59-kilogram athletes? Again, a battle of two world team members coming out of the red corner. He's from Germantown, Wisconsin, representing the New York Athletic Club. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jesse Thielke. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he's from St. Louis, Missouri, representing the United States Army World Class Athlete Program. Ladies and gentlemen, Spenser Mango. And our official for the bout, Mr. Jim Spielman.
All right, we're going to do this now at 59 kilograms. Spenser Mango in the blue, Jesse Thielke in the red. Bout number 2, it was Mango taking the first one in Las Vegas. Thielke trying to get one back.
And right away you're seeing Mango getting a little bit lower, driving with those legs, taking a little position, but Thielke fighting back. Thielke really good from that over-under body lock as well. Great drag there. And now trap arm gut for Mango. This could be trouble for Thielke.
Mango trying to go left. Thielke doing a great job. Uh-oh, but Mango's got the hips up. He's got him in the air. Looking for some frequent flyer miles. Mango takes him across, and he's going to get 2. Confirmed. It'll be 4-0. Spenser Mango now with the lead, 33 seconds in.
Now, are they going to call that a flea in the hold there, or I guess that's what it is since they're putting him back down.
Well, I was white paddled.
White paddled.
They called for it, but it was white paddled. So back up on the feet, but Mango with 2-2 and a 4-point lead here early in the bout.
Not the start Thielke was probably looking for there.
Not at all.
As you see him getting a little aggressive, but you got to be careful, and that's what you want to see. Oh, wow,
nice drag. And Thielke is going to get a push out. Are they going to call it one? They will. Confirmed. And you know what? Thielke had an angle. Even though he gave up the 1 point, I'm going to say that was a nice job recovering from Spenser Mango because Thielke had a rear standing, which could really spell trouble for Mango.
Yeah, could have been a big opportunity there, getting the one. I agree with you, Bader. He's going to be happy to give up that one, especially with that. No.
Oh, looking for a throw. Almost. And they're going to give 2, and that also confirmed. So look at that. 7 points on the board in the first minute, 5 seconds.
And very different from their opening match where there were not many points scored at all on the feet. If any, it was all Mango getting turns on top. And right away we're seeing both guys looking for those takedowns, looking for the score. And that's the aggression that Thielke's going to need to take this match. And as we mentioned, Thielke, a 141-pounder collegiately, making the cut down. Said his Vegas cut was brutal. Said this cut was much better. And I think we're seeing a more active Jesse Thielke.
Uh-oh, but Thielke's got a body lock. And you know what? I love the fact that he's just going for it, reckless abandon. He's looking for the throws, and that's the stuff that makes for exciting wrestling, Christian.
No doubt about it. And we're seeing that activity level really high for Thielke. And that's going to be his ally. He's got the big moves on his feet. You're going to see him continue to look for that body lock. But opening up Spenser Mango, easier said than done.
And we talked to Jesse yesterday after weigh-in. Said, what do you think you're going to weigh tomorrow? And he said, I just made 130. I'll be 147.
Yeah, 147.
So, planned on putting on a whole lot of size, and he visibly looks bigger than Mango and literally about a head taller.
Yeah, a head taller, but that's not really slowing down Mango at all. As he's doing a good job holding position here, getting his chest into Thielke.
And in 2013, Thielke battled Spenser's brother, Ryan Mango, another Greco stud.
Great best of 3 battle
in
there.
the finals, right, of the team trials at 60 kilos it was back then. And those guys were bombing each other left and right, highlight reel throws all over the place. And we're seeing a lot of action early on here between Thielke and big brother Spenser Mango.
Big little brother.
Right.
And that was a great first period. 4-3 lead for Spenser Mango, but, you know, Jesse closes with 3 unanswered there. Maybe a little momentum trending his way. We'll see the adjustments that go in as they get some words of wisdom from their coaches and get ready to head back out to center as the crowd gets behind them both.
And I tell you, this crowd has been raucous the whole entire time. They have not died down. It has been pandemonium inside of the Friedman Center here on the campus of Cornell University. Noisemakers, stomping their feet, clapping their hands, screaming at the top of their lungs, having themselves a good old time. Of course, they had a big tailgate outside right before this, so fans are good and juiced up. Mango pummeling in for position.
And action slowed since that opening flurry where we saw 7 points go up in a hurry. Mango's been doing a good job tying up the wrists of Thielke, not letting Thielke get to his lock. As you see, a drag attempt. And now 2-on-1 for Thielke.
Oh, Mango level change almost gets to the lock. Nice defense by Thielke. And, of course, going to be a little bit tougher here to get those throws going in period number 2 with the sweat glistening on both of their bodies.
And you're seeing Thielke get warned. His first warning for passivity, and it was Mango having his back towards the center, but now Thielke, his back towards the center, making his adjustments, but Mango getting a little bit lower, driving those legs, and battling in the wrist fight right now.
Both guys leaning in with their shoulders. The heads are both up now as Thielke marches back to the center of the map, but quickly Spenser changes things, grabs a 2-on-1, and they both in the center.
And we'll see if Thielke starts to open it up just a little bit here.
Halfway through the second.
Yeah, 90 seconds to go. Mango been looking for that that duck high dive there. Unable to get it as we see Thielke look for his body lock once again. Can't get it now. 2-on-1 for Mango.
Thielke spins out of it, faces back in the center. Forehead to forehead they are. Mango again back to his 2-on-1, throwing his shoulder behind Thielke's shoulder here and bringing a lot of pressure as he drives downward on it. Now 2 arms on it.
And Mango's going to continue to get to that 2-on-1 because it's completely neutralizing Thielke's offense. And I think we're going to see him employ that tactic some more here as we're coming up on 40 seconds to go. Thielke's got to find a way. I don't know if he's waiting for a last-second flurry or if he just can't get to his ties.
I think it's the latter. I think he just can't get to his ties. Spenser's so seasoned as a veteran and keeps such great position, and probably being Spenser being shorter is really frustrating to Jesse Thielke.
.23 to go here. Thielke's got to let something fly. He's going to need 2 points here. A 1 would still leave Mango with the lead, but just 10 seconds to go here. Thielke not getting to a hold.
Trying to duck one way or the other, continuing to come forward as Thielke. Looked like he got his hips in for a second, but that'll do it. Spenser Mango, once again, sits atop the division at 59 kilograms. And this is not the goal, as we know, for Spenser Mango. The goal is to get a world medal. He wrestled for one last year.